find new artists, which is authorizing my spine, because the rest of my joints like rheumatoid arthritis, and I have a kidney disease. So through that process, I found out that I couldn't do a regular 9 to 5 anymore. And I have 2 girls that I have to take care of. So it's like, all right, what do you want to do now? Then during this process of going through the stages of trying to heal and get better through the pain, I went through domestic violence. I went through it with my baby father, and that was back in about 2011. I was actually pregnant with my second kid, and he threw me against a cabinet and choked me. So went through that, had my, crazy me, decided to take him back, because I wanted to keep my family together. I had 2 kids by the guy, thought this was gonna be the life. Oh, okay. All the I love yous and the I'm sorry's. So I ended up going back with him. We moved, I had my second kid, and Lord and behold, it happened again. And actually I had my daughter in my hand, and he literally choked me while I had her in my hand. She was about 4 months old. And all I remember is him choking me, and I fell on the floor because I was concerned about her falling in my life. So I ended up getting up, kicked him out, didn't deal with him anymore. During this process, I tried to heal, moving on, but I actually ended up in another relationship, and also ended up in a domestic violence relationship, but this one, it was a girl. During that process, dealt with her, but she actually had paranoid delusional and schizophrenia issues. So I had to deal with somebody that had mental issues that started stalking me. They actually attacked me in church. So it was even worse. You sitting here trying to leave the person, and they're not leaving you alone. So I had to literally remove my kids and myself from the home we were in for 6 months, for 6 years, and end up moving to a whole new apartment and figuring out what am I going to do as a mom and how am I going to keep my kids safe from somebody that's stalking me. Eventually she got arrested and got locked up. Moving on during this process, I started going to therapy because I had to figure out why was I keep getting into the same relationships that I keep getting in, and there's a reason why. There was something going on that I keep attracting these people with these issues. So I had to figure out what was my issue, and I had to take a look in the mirror. So during that process, I wrote poetry. That's where I created this book called The Mask Behind the Mask. And it's a book of poetry and spoken words that I put together for people to love all the imperfections despite of what they deal with on a day-to-day basis. I titled it The Mask Behind the Mask because going through domestic violence, having a kid with all these different diseases, you never know what a person is dealing with behind the mask. You never know what flow of walk a person has been walked through, gone through, getting up that day, whatever it may be. So I create poems to motivate, inspire, and empower people to just be a better version of themselves. So during that process, I also created the Sheena Unmasked Motivation. And through that, I created a quote that says, in order to be the true you, you have to unmask yourself. So through that, I help people, I do motivational speaking, I do seminars, workshops, market branding, and all the above, basically through that. And what it is I help people to understand what's behind their mask. What are you hiding from? And what can become, where you can get comfortable at to be a better version of you. After I actually just had my book signed for Barnes and Nobles, just Saturday gone. I've spoken at UAlbany. I've also spoken at Seton Hall University in Jersey. I've gotten an award for the Purple Heart Award through Unity House for Courage last year. I've been in the Detroit newspaper. I've been on Channel 9 News and 13. And I'm going to be on Hot 99.1 tomorrow. So basically, I'm the one that promotes, I book, I do everything for my business. So my thing to people, I basically say I created a lane for myself and I just stay in my lane and I focus on what I need to do. My goal is to empower everybody to do and be the best version of themselves, because anything you want to do, you can do, you just got to put your mind to it. You know, a lot of times we sit back and wonder why we don't go where we want to go, and it's always us that's our own enemy that becomes the barrier. Right. So I basically help people out to understand, even though you went through a tragedy, it doesn't be where you have to stay at. I went through domestic violence. I do have 3 conditions, but I doesn't let it stop me from what I do on a day-to-day basis. Right. I make it my power and I use it as my triumph. I took my tragedy and made it a beautiful masterpiece. this is me, this is what I do, and this is what I create.
So